Hi guys, it's just Miss Hudson again. By now you're probably realizing, now after you've used your calculators and you've got your great graph, that I neglected to show you how we get the correlation coefficient R. So what you're going to do, you have your handy dandy graph here, you've got your equation. It doesn't show R. To get R, we go back to our stat page, our data input page. We're going to go to an open cell. And the first one in the C column is fine. It just has to be an open cell that's not in your X or Y column. Once you've selected this cell, you select the menu key. Now you have some different options. In particular, item 4, we didn't have that before, and you don't get that on your graph when you select menu. We're going to select statistics because we want the statistics on our data set. And we want, hang on, let me go back. I moved too fast there. We're going to pick stat calculations because we want it to calculate the correlation coefficient. And we go to mx plus b, what we used before. We hit enter. Now here it's going to ask you some questions. The X list is your X. That's the list of X's. You might have named it something else. Here we named ours Y. And after that, all you do is hit OK. And then just like magic, in the empty cells over here, it populates your information. We're going to use the slider. Remember, you're going to use your toggle bar. My computer, let's see, is it going to work just fine? Oh, look, it's going to work. So I'm going to toggle down with you instead of using the touch screen on the tablet. It says M, remember, over here. This column, column D, tells you what the statistic is. Column E is the value for the statistic. So in this example, our M, or slope, is 22. The B is 0. B is where you begin. It's your y-intercept. R squared is correlation determinant, I believe we call it. We're not using that right now. We want R, our correlation coefficient. In this example, the correlation coefficient is a 1, which means it's not just a good fit, it's a perfect fit. A positive 1 means there is an absolutely perfect one-to-one positive correlation between your domain and range. Whatever the X does, the Y does too. If you input a bigger number, your output will increase by the same amount. And that's how you find the R. I'm going to go through the steps a little more slowly. These aren't written explicitly on your half sheet. Pause if you have to. Add them now. So step 1 is we start from our graph. We go back to our data page. We find an empty cell. We select menu and statistics. Statistics, stat calculations, mx plus b, mx plus b. Hang on, let me make the calculator work with me. Sorry about that, sometimes technology hates me. Stat calculations, mx plus b, because that's what we did on our graph. We fit a line. We tell it what our domain is named. The column name is X. We tell it what our range is named. The column name is Y. We hit OK because everything else is fine, and it populates our information columns. The slope is 22. The y-intercept is 0. R squared is 1. That's the statistic we'll learn about later, but the one we care about is regular R, and it's a positive 1.